this morning, traffic was everywhere. In school zone.
Oh, I know. It's terrible.
Oh.
It felt better today, though.
Oh, yes. This morning when
I was
got
like,
out,
oh,
my
it's
dog
not
was
so
out.
humid. All right, so sit however you want. Like I said, it's going to be sort of a Hatha yoga. And Hatha is more about finding where you are in the pose and trying to just make sure that you're getting the best out of the pose, basically, that we're trying to work on. So like, for instance, today we are going to do some more stuff with the hips. And you know, just do some different things that we haven't done before. I'll give you some of this. Oh, I forget you want the, there you go. And I use the oils as sort of a signal, you know, kind of puts you in the zone. But I want you to just close your eyes and take a few breaths. I want to read something out of this book. It's something that I talk about a lot, and I think a lot of people don't understand about what yoga does. And this could be a lot of forms of movement, but yoga is basically preparing the body. So close your eyes and take a couple of breaths and just kind of sit there and listen to these words. Yoga is to still the patterning of consciousness. Yoga is to still the thought waves of the mind. Yoga is to bring a natural quiet to the mind and body so that we can, for the first time, see clearly. And in this stillness, miraculously, outrageously, the knots undo themselves, inner realities emerge. I'm going to read, this is David Wagner's poem. Stand still. The trees ahead and the bushes beside you are not lost. Wherever you are is called here, and you must treat it as a powerful stranger. Must ask for permission to know it is and be known. The forest breathes. Listen. It answers. I have made this place around you. If you leave it, you may come back again, saying here. No two trees are the same to the raven. No two branches are the same to the wren. If what a tree or a bush does is lost to you, you are surely lost. Stand still. The forest knows. Where you are, you must let it find you. So this is kind of what I was saying yesterday, when we get to a point in our lives where we're just like, we don't know the answers. We're in pain, we're suffering, we're in emotional turmoil, and we're like, I'm asking, I just don't know. I feel like I'm pushing and pushing on this subject and nothing breaks. It's because you need to still yourself and listen and sometimes pause. I kind of feel like this right now because I have 2 vehicles that are broken down and the parts are hard to find. I can't find the things to fix it. And so I'm like, okay, what is this telling me? I just need to sit still. And so my cousin found a little kitten that was by itself out on this trailer. And I did not want another animal. Like, I haven't had an animal for a while, and I was like, I'll help the little kitty. Like, it'll be an outside cat, but I'll foster it until I can get to that stage. And I went and I laid, and he crawled up in my neck, and we both just fell asleep together. And I was like, oh, I just need this. Sometimes I need a reminder that I don't always have to go or work hard. Like, the world's still going to turn. Things are still going to happen. But I have to stand still so everything else can come together. Or I can hear the answers. I can clear my mind enough that I can know what's the next foot forward. Like, where am I going? So I thought that would be inspirational. So we're going to start on our knees, and we're just going to sort of move forward and back, just sort of warming up the body. Make sure to take your head and neck down so you can get that stretch on the upper back. And there's no, you don't have to keep up with me. You can sort of move at your own pace today. Hatha is really about finding what's best for your body. What feels like it needs to be done or stretched or moved. Don't forget to breathe. Conscious breathe. Come back to this tabletop position. Widen the legs. And we're going to push the hands up, walking the hands towards the legs, and let the head and the neck come down. So really opening the upper back, dropping the head and the neck down. Take a breath. And then relax, and then bring your body up. I put the blanket there in case you needed it for your knees, so you don't have to use it. But you're going to take your right leg forward. Actually going to use it for my knee. So right leg forward, and all we're going to do is sort of hold our hands at the top, and you're just going to push forward. Nice and slow, stretching. This is for the hip flexors. Yeah, so notice the angle that your leg is. So make sure you're not too off to the side on the hips right away in this one. We're gonna just move forward, nice and slow. And then just coming straight back up to the neutral position. And then hold it forward when the next time you go. Come back to the neutral position and then just bring the arms up. So you're just holding and lifting everything up. Reaching for the ceiling. And then you're just going to fall forward. So you're going to kind of straddle that leg. And then lift your foot up. Okay, so you're trying to straighten your knee. There you go. This is getting that hamstring. So the more you flex your foot, the more it's going to pull on the back of that leg. Come back to that neutral position. And then bring your arms up. So we're going to twist to the left. So bringing your arms open. So make sure your chest is open. Head is nice and tall. Straight back. And then you let that back hand kind of fall down. Doesn't matter where it falls. Lift the front arm up. I'm going to give you some blocks too, just in case you need them. So blocks are an extension to yourself. So like, especially in that one, where we're going forward, you can kind of lift your hands up, okay?
Thank you.
Uh-huh. So we're here with the arms out. Now we're just going to turn to the other direction. Yeah, so these are balance poses too. So if you can find a focal point, something across the room on the wall or something on the floor, a spot. Helps you maintain stability. Yep, and then lift the arm up. So this is working all the upper and lower parts of the hips. Whew. Come back to the middle. We're going to do that one for the hamstring again, just to see if that changes for you. Is that better? Okay. I always suggest the props if like we're need an extension to our hands or extension to our feet, or to be lifted. All right, and then come back up. Let's switch to the other side. So just bringing the left foot forward. And we're going to do that motion where we're sort of moving forward and back, just to kind of open up the hip. It's also good for like warming up all the tendons and ligaments around the knees. Pretty sure like 80% of the people I've seen have had some type of surgery on a joint, whether that's a knee or a hip or so just working on any kind of scar tissue or freeing the joint up a little bit. And then we push forward. You could stay up here if you need to. You don't have to come all the way. You can also use the blocks here to your side. And then you shift back to that one where you straighten the leg. Coming up, so you take that neutral base position and the arms come up. So the option here is you can either lift up or you can push back. Really just depends on what you need to happen in your body. Release to the right front, opening the arms out. So drop the back arm, and then that front arm comes up. So expanding the front, ribs. And then we just switch sides. So bringing the arms forward and then turning to the left, open the arms. Dropping the back hand, lifting the front. And then we go down for that one where we're stretching the hamstring. Now I'll bring the leg back. We're going to be in this tabletop position. Right leg is going to come up and you're going to rotate the knee. So just like draw circles with your knee around. Like I said, these are as fast or as slow as you want them to go. Rest that knee down, change to the other side, same thing. So it'll be hip rotations, drawing a circle out to the side with your knee. Taking that back down to the floor. Open your legs wide. We're going to sit down in between for extended child's pose, wide-legged. So the forehead comes to the mat. Then slide your body forward, so belly on the mat. Hands are going to come all the way forward, flat palms, and then walk your hands up, creating whatever amount of arch that you need in your back. And lift the chin up. This stretches the abdomen, the psoas. Lowering down all the way. Reach back with your right hand, grab your ankle. Can you grab your ankle? There you go. Now just pull your foot. If that's good, you can stay there. You can rest your head down to one side so you're not straining your neck. So you're trying to pull that knee or that foot towards your butt. That's stretching the quad. Now, I want you to let that foot go. Just lift yourself up a little bit in the front. You're going to bring that right knee out to the side. So just kind of open up your leg to the side. There you go. Now, walk your hands up just a little bit. You're going to sit onto your forearms. Try to take a breath into that pelvic region right there. Trying to open up the groin. The inner parts of the leg. Another thing that yoga is really good for is toning the abdomen and all the organs, the connective tissue and the muscles that are all within the abdomen. So we don't have to worry about like pelvic prolapse or anything dropping further down than it should, causing issues. All right, so let your hands come down and then we'll switch to the other side. So just take your body all the way down, lift your left foot, bring your heel towards your butt. Remember, you can rest your head down. Are you feeling that in your
Yes,
the quad or your hip?
right here.
Okay, good. Perfect. Releasing the foot and then opening up that knee to the side. So bringing it up towards the top of your body and then lifting yourself up onto your forearms. Breathing the awareness down into the hips. So try not to clench or hold anything. It may not feel to some people like they're doing anything here, but trust me, they are.
I think because my muscles, they were work yesterday, that's why I'm feeling it more.
Yeah.
Just good. It's a good feeling that they're. I'm trying to maintain that so if I can take it out, to take some tea. I like tea. Herb teas.
And then bringing that leg back. Since we're already on our belly, let's do a upward dog. So lifting just the front part of the body, straightening the arms, roll the shoulders back. So if you ever want extra stretch on the front part of your neck, you can lift the chin up. And then we'll come out of this into child's pose, just regular. So maybe walking the knees up, pushing the butt towards the heels, lowering the head. Lift up. You're going to take your right arm across and just lay your shoulder down. Rest your head. Lifting up, just switching sides. So left arm comes across. Resting the head down. The front hand can just hold you here or even push you a little bit further if you want. Lifting back up, you're going to be on your knees. So sort of standing on your knees. You take your hands or your fingertips to the small of your back, and this is a very gentle push forward. Elbows are back, head is up. Come back to neutral. And then you can keep your hands here on your hips. We're just going to do some hip rotations. Try to go as far as you can to each side. Other direction. And then back to the floor, we're going to walk the knees through. So you can sit Indian style. Our easy pose is where your feet are out just a little bit further, so if that feels better. First thing we're going to do is bring the arms up behind the head and just sort of shift side to side, lifting the elbows up. Start to move the elbows down and around, doesn't matter which direction. Sort of bending forward and then rolling back up as you open your elbows. And then you'll switch directions. Back up to the middle. Feet are going to be all the way out and long. So for this one, when you reach down towards your ankles or feet, I want you to bring your chest forward. So we're not rolling over, we're reaching out across us. So keeping the head up. And also trying to keep the knees down and straight. Lifting up. And just bring your foot up and you're going to hold it into you. Other foot is straight, trying to keep the knee down. Lift yourself up nice and tall, and that's all we're doing is just holding that knee in. Let that leg fall open now, and inside the foot is on the inner thigh of the left side. Now we're gonna roll all the way forward. You can let your head and neck follow this time. Yeah, always do what you can. You're never trying to go past where your edge is. So that's where you start to feel that resistance happening. Lifting back up, and then you just take that foot over. Can you do that? And then turn as far as you can. One more breath here. Releasing, and then we place the right leg down and straight, bring that left knee up. So we're just holding that knee into us. So we're trying to pull it up as high as we can. Straighten the backs and just hold. If you need to, you can flex the right foot so the knee stays straighter. letting that leg fall open and the foot on the inside of the thigh. Then we just go down. Yeah, it's on the inside. Yep, inside. Yeah. Releasing back up, that knee comes back up also, twisting. Back to center. You could just sit easy pose or legs out, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is called eagle arm. So you're gonna take your left arm and scoop your right elbow under it. And then if you can, try to grab your hand. So you're trying to pull, it's pulling on your shoulders. Release, and then you just switch sides. So, let's see. Wrapping the arms the other way. Releasing the arms, turn the fingers inward, and then just sort of push your palms out, stretching the wrists, the fingers, the forearms. lay all the way back. Oh. Alternately, we're going to bring in just the knee to each side, squeeze it in. And then grab that knee, doesn't matter which side, and you're going to open it up with your hand. Slowly let it kind of come out to the side. You're going to use that hand to pull it open. So you're sort of creating some resistance on the inner thigh. Bring your knee back in, take your foot up and straight, and all you're gonna do is like kind of wave it over to each side. So bringing it across the body, and then just open it up a little bit, not all the way across. And then, oh. Changing sides, so bringing the left knee up, you're gonna squeeze it in and then open it up to the side. So the right leg is down and straight, but you're using that hand, the left hand, to open up that leg to where you feel that resistance on the inner thigh, wherever you're tight. So adjust that angle accordingly. And then breathe into that space. Same thing we did before. We take that leg up straight and then just bringing it across. Open it up a little bit. Almost scoot a little bit over. And back to a flat back. So now we could take a couple of long stretches. Pushing your heels out, stretching your arms up. And I suggest you cover up for meditation because it's chilly in here. I'm going to give you some more essential oil. So far, which meditations do you like the best?
Oh my God, they're all amazing.
Do you find yourself easily slipping into all of them, or okay?
The only one I can't do. Oh, the meditation.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that would be the movement. I like the one the first one you did with
The bowls?
Yes.
You like the bowls?
That's so cool. I mean, I think that one I just transported me.
Oh yeah, they're so good. Great, your eye pillows there I gave you. Right? That's why I was like, the blankets are needed today. I think it's because the temperature's a little...
You sit down or lay down?
No, lay down. I'm going to sit up. So you're taking a couple of breaths. Signaling to your brain, your body. That it's time to take a few moments of deep rest, deep peace. Letting go of all the parts in your body that are tight or still holding. Any tension or resistance. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. This helps to expel any extra energy that you're holding within. Take a few moments to scan your body to see if anything else needs to be settled or moved or adjusted. Allowing your whole body to melt or sink all the weight into the mat or the floor behind you. Each breath slowly moving you to this space of stillness, of calm. Giving your body a deep rest and stillness to regain energy, recharge, your soul battery. And create space within the mind, your consciousness, to listen. Listening, being open to wisdom from your higher self. Or any source that you may draw wisdom, divine guidance from. Allowing your body to become so still that just the subtle movements of your breath are happening. Stand still. The trees ahead and the bushes beside you are not lost. Wherever you are is called here, and you must treat it as a powerful stranger. Must ask for permission to know it and to be known. The forest breathes. Listen. It answers. I have made this place around you. If you leave it, you may come back again, saying here. No two trees are the same to raven. No two branches are the same to wren. If what a tree or a bush does is lost to you, you are surely lost. Stand still. The forest knows where you are. You must let it find you. Begin to draw your consciousness, your essence, back to your physical body. Slowly feeling parts of you again, your fingers, your toes, your hands, your hips. Yeah, that one has, oh, it's too small for me to read. Lavender, sandalwood, neroli, clary sage. Yeah, it's a blend. I'm about to order some new ones.